So good morning. It's Saturday. I'm still rehabbing at Brooks Hospital, not Brooks Hospital, but their rehab center in Mandarin. But apparently they're going to let me out on Tuesday. So I was thinking last night about some stuff that I wanted to kind of let everybody know about and may help other people with an injury, similar injury. So let's talk about hospital beds, for instance, because I've been in a few. Particularly the buzzer, how to get to the lights, the functions of moving the bed up and down and all of that kind of stuff. So let's see, some hospital beds have the controls on the side of the bed, where the little bar is, which is fine. As long as you can see it. So when I was first in hospital, I used to fall asleep with my glasses because otherwise I would wake up in the middle of the night, hunt down my glasses, and then get to see, find the controller so that I could either ring the bell or, move the bed up and down and those kind of things. Now, most beds actually do have a remote control, a wired remote control, and I found the best way to keep that with me was to hold on to it overnight. I would lay it over the top of my belly, and I knew exactly where it was, even if I didn't have my glasses. But you still really need to have your glasses on if you have a sight problem, so that you can ring the bell and have people come in. So that's one of the really important things that I learned, and I still do it today. I was wearing my glasses all night last night, just so that I could find my buzzer and my controller to move the bed up and down. A couple of other things that you really need to have that buzzer available to you, because when you first started being a paraplegic, when you first started that kind of therapy and you don't have a lot of movement, you have to be turned every 4 hours. Now, being turned is real important because of bed sores and things like that. But I found that a lot of times, particularly at the beginning, that I could only handle like an hour on one side, and I would have to ring my bell again to have them come in and reposition me and put pillows down behind me and all that kind of stuff. So that became, I could tell sometimes that I was ringing my bell too much, and people they weren't getting angry, but they would come in and go, well, didn't we just turn you? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm really uncomfortable. So those are things that you have to remember to get done without upsetting anybody, I guess. But having a good plan, so that you know where everything is in case there is a situation where you wake up in the morning and you're in a lot of pain, or in the middle of the night and you can't find your buzzer. What do? You just have to wait for somebody to come in. Talking about buzzers, all these different machines that they have you hooked up to when you, like an oxygen sensor and the drip feed machine and all of those kind of things. They all have alarms go off when they're either not working correctly or they're out of fluids or whatever, That alarm, that beep, 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 actually, wakes me up at night, terrified, because it reminds me of really, really, really bad times. And a lot of times that beeping will go on forever, even though you were calling, to get somebody in here in the middle of the night to turn it off. And I remember on a couple of occasions they'd come in and turn it off and go, oh, okay, it's got a flat battery, we're putting a new battery in it. Leave while it was still beeping and not come back for another hour. Those are the kind of things that, they had to change it out or something like that. So those are the kind of things that would drive you absolutely crazy when you're in hospital. Make sure you know what's going on around you. At Brooks, by the way, there's a light right behind me, and it's on a little chain that you can reach behind and pull. Well, if you're not wearing glasses, you can't see it, right? And so, I didn't find out until I think it was the last time I stayed here. I didn't find out until the last day that there was a chain back there that I could pull and turn the light on. I didn't know it was there because I can't see behind me. So ask questions as much as you can to find out where all this stuff is. Also, most hospital rooms have a night light that you can have turned on. And in this case, they leave the night light on, and they also leave the bathroom door open ajar a little bit, so the light's always on in there. So that gives you a little bit of light in the middle of the night. So those are just some tips that I have for lying in a hospital bed. I was actually lying awake last night thinking of all those things, so that I could tell you this morning. So, but at any rate. That's it for the moment. I will see if I can put something else together later on. Thanks.